Okay, we have the controversy, Bonny Rebecca. We're live here on Tumblr. It's going down on Tumblr. No hate in this video, just a bit of banter, just a bit of comments and criticisms. We've got the phone live, we've got the MacBook live, we've got some on Bonny's Tumblr right now, and it's going down live. Someone asked, is durianrider and Freelee's advice of 2,500, 3,000 calories? That's actually my advice that Freelee just shares, and that Freelee did for her and got a lot of results. So today's video is going to be about weight loss focus. We're going to talk about grapes, we're going to talk about rice, we're going to talk about Bonny and Freelee and just people in the weight loss scene, you know, just no hate. My goal for this video is to educate and inform. Yes, there may be a bit of banter, but no hate intended at Bonny or Freelee. Anyway, let's get to it. So this person's saying, you know, will water fall make me fat? And so Bonny actually really throws, check out Bonny's Tumblr. She really throws Freelee under the bus. She basically gets the banana skin, throws it where Freelee's walking, and Freelee just goes under the bus. And Bonny's just like... So it is, Bonny calls it outdated. You know what's outdated, Bonny? Is, I'm looking for your ebook as well, which I help you promote and I help you get up. And I was the one who said, do an ebook, get on YouTube. I remember before you were over on YouTube, I'm like, get on YouTube, you know, you girls need someone like you out there. So in the ebook, in Bonny's ebook, it's called Carbolicious. So Bonny's against carbs on that little Tumblr post, but then she's saying that carbs are good in her ebook. And then she says, Bonny says, obviously the sugar and the white rice banana diet is something I strongly disagree with. But if we go to Carbolicious, she's saying, I'm loving it. I'm following Freelee's advice. I felt so energized and my body was reaping the benefits. You know, and then she mentions Freelee in the book, bananas, and she's got pictures of bananas. So Bonny's advertising. So here's the question, right? So it's fine to change. It's fine to change your opinion. It's fine to change your advice. My question is, Bonny, will you give refunds to all those thousands of people who bought your book? Because in my opinion, you should do a recall. You should get that one, scrap it up, throw it in the trash, write up another book, and then send that to the people and say, hey, look guys, I was wrong. Bananas actually make you fat, just like durianrider, just like Freelee, you know. When you first met us, you're all like, hey guys, can I get a shout out? And then once I had a bit of drama last year, you're like, durianrider, I don't know durianrider, who's that? Oh no, durianrider, I don't follow him. And then when Freelee got a bit of drama going on, you just like, boom, unfollow, you know, throw Freelee on the bus. So it seems you like you bit of a social ladder climber, which is not a crime at all. But I do think that if you've got ripe, spotty bananas in your ebook and it's called Carbolicious, it's time to do a refund. You know, it's time to do a refund. You know, someone said, calm down, do some meditation. This is my meditation. But here's the thing, man, like, I'm like this in real life. You know, what you see on camera is what you get. I'm not one of these people like, hey guys, I love you so much. But in real life, they're like, unless you're pretty, babe, don't come near my Instagram. Hey, I'm shooting Instagram shot. Oh, you can come in, your BMI is okay. Nah, sorry, babe, your BMI is 1 point over. Just get out of the shot a bit. That's it, move over left. All right, babe, one smile. Perk your asses. Beep. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like clicks, and I don't like fake people, and I don't like people who use others. But I'm happy people are spreading the vegan message, and that's great. I just wanted to clarify and critique here. But because Bonny's got a recipe here of 6 bananas in it. You ask any nutritionist, even Dr. McDougall says more than 2 pieces of fruit a day will make you obese. Dr. McDougall says that. Dr. McDougall, who's not even a vegan, who eats turkey still, has some great things to say, but again, 6 frozen bananas, you know, more fruit, you know, 10 carrots, 8 oranges, all this stuff. And even on, you know, so Bonny's against sugar, but then you go to I've eaten with Bonny before. She smashes in some sugars, you know, donuts and fairy floss. Even today, she'll still be eating them, you know. So I think, again, it's fine to change your views. It's fine to release a product. But if that product is something you're against, you know, you need to do a recall or a refund. A refund. Maple syrup. There's refined sugar in here. Maple syrup. You know? Maple syrup again. So every coconut sugar in here. We've got refined sugars. But Bonny says she disagrees strongly with rice, bananas, and sugar, if it's coming from durianrider. So anyway, so that's the banter there. Let's answer some questions, and let's talk about nutrition while we're at it. Where's my grapes? These are organic grapes from Clint at 85B St. Bernard's Road. Now these are really pretty good. They're actually pretty reasonably sweet. I would say 6 out of 10. It's hard to get good grapes. Like good grapes, man. Good grapes. So this, my friends, this is a whole food. This is a whole food. If I put this through a juicer, it is no longer a whole food. I'm taking out the fiber. If I cook these grapes, it's no longer a whole food. So anyone who says, oh, durianrider has got the bad advice. One, how come they're always overweight or not as fit as I am, or not as lean as I am? How come the people that critique me are never as lean as me? Ever. I can never, you can't see any striations in them. You know, get them to flex their arm and look at the striations. You've seen my fucking stomach a million times. You've seen my crack addict jaw face a million times. Where are these people? And people say that sugar gives you acne. Well, how come my skin's clear? You know, stress can give you acne. If your girlfriend's stressing you out, that can give you acne. If your boyfriend's stressing you out, that can give you acne. If you're coming off the contraceptive pill, that can give you acne. If your parents are stressing you out, it can give you acne. If you're stressing yourself out, that can give you acne. That can give you acne. But, these grapes are pretty good. I can't do mukbangs, man. How do you eat and talk at the same time? Alright, we've got a sweet potato here. This is show and tell. Everyone loves a bit of show and tell. This is a sweet potato. This is a whole food right now. It's alive, man. Definition of a whole food, it's fucking raw, living. Not even just raw, it's living. You get this seed, this grape's got a seed in it, you put that in the ground, that's probably gonna sprout. It's raw, it's alive. This sweet potato, it's raw, man. It's got some little hairs on there, some little pubes and little whiskers. You know? It's got a little face on there. This is raw, whole, living. Living. This is living food, man. This is living. If you put it through a dehydrator, make your little raw cakes or whatever, it's dead. No longer living. So when you cook this, man, you're not eating whole food. You've cooked out nutrients. You've changed the sugars. You've made it high glycemic, man. Look at the glycemic index of sugar. What white sugar, brown sugar, organic sugar. Look at the glycemic index of it. The glycemic load. And look at the glycemic index and load of baked potato or baked sweet potato versus raw sweet potato. You eat this stuff raw, you get no energy from it, man. You almost get no calories from it. You cook this stuff's like motherfucking rocket fuel. If you eat enough of them. Now, so there's people who live on a potato diet or just a banana diet or whatever, and I'm a whole foodist. It's like, if you're blending your bananas, they ain't a whole foodist, bro. If you're cooking your potatoes or cooking your rice, you ain't a whole foodist. You're eating refined carbohydrates. Carbohydrate, what's carbohydrate? It's sugars. We eat carbohydrates, what they turn to? Sugar. Do carbohydrates raise your blood sugar? Yes. Do carbohydrates restock your muscle glycogen? Yes. So all these anti-sugar people out there, but then they're eating fruit. Hopefully you're fucking eating fruit. Hopefully you're getting some sweetness in your life. Otherwise you're going to be a bitter fuck. So we have people out there who are just, I'm going to use the word dumb. I'd rather use the word ignorant. They're ignorant. What else have we got? Rice. I don't eat white rice because white rice makes you fat, just like 3 billion Chinese, Indonesians, Thai, Malay, Cambodian. White rice, man. If you're fat, you're just fucking lazy. You're just lazy, man. Simple as that. Or maybe you're on the right program. Maybe you're following my advice and you're getting the results over time. But seriously, nobody got fat from eating rice, potatoes, sugar, or fucking fruit. Did they? When you starve yourself and do your little fast or your juice cleanses or some retreat or calorie restriction diet or whole food diet, which is really just calorie restriction. You're going from this many calories to that many calories because you want to lose weight. Fair enough. Most people aged 16 to 25, they put their physical appearance as their social currency, and they do anything to lose the weight. They do drugs, they do starving, they do crazy amount of exercise or whatever. So when people can understand that, man, if you want to lose weight, get rid of your fucking car. Get rid of your car, people. I know a girl, Victoria Everett, got rid of a car, got rid of a fucking suitcase of body fat. She got rid of a car. I think she's living in Ohio, which is one of the shittiest places in the world to ride. And she just fucking rode the bike around everywhere. And lost so much weight. This is back in 2010, 2011. I've been at this game. I've been training people, starting with my friends, close personal friends, since 1996. I was a personal trainer in 1999 in the gyms. I've been vegan since April 2001. On YouTube since 2008, uploaded over 5,000 individual unique videos. I've cycled over 400,000 kilometers as a vegan. I've cycled my bike most parts in the world. Not actually, I lie, that's an exaggeration. I've cycled my bicycle in probably about 20 countries around the world. The whole length of the US, from Seattle to LA, across Australia, from Perth to the tip of Cape York, from Singapore to Chiang Mai, to Laos. I've done a lot of cycling, met a lot of people, been online a lot of times. The amount of time I'm online, like 70 hours a week at least, average for the last 5 years. That's why my fitness has dropped so much, because I put all my energy online. I don't do basketball, someone asked me. So I would say to people, you have to take advice from people getting the results you desire. And if you have people out there on YouTube and social media who will use myself, or even Freelee, and to get some social media leverage. They'll get information, lose some weight, and they'll be like, now I can throw them under the bus. No, I was never friends with durianrider and Freelee, no. And when they were noobs, they were just like, can I get a selfie? Which is fine, man, which is awesome, But then these people, you could call them gold diggers, you could call them, social ladder addicts, but bottom line, you have to call them fake and ungrateful. And it doesn't make them bad people. Again, I don't hate any of these people. This is just a personality trait that I find a bit bitter. What else can we talk about? The weight loss thing. Carbs never made anyone fat, man. The statement carbs make you fat will definitely make someone crazy. It's made me crazy. People say, I don't think your mental health's very good during all that. Man, I'm doing the fucking indie pack. Nobody doing indie pack is of mental sanity. Racing your bike, unsupported, solo, no drafting, 5,474k. You're following a red line on maps.me. There's no prize money. There's no finish line presentation. You get to Sydney Harbour House, you stink, you're sweaty, you got fucking tendonitis in both knees, you've got saddle sores and saddle sores, you never probably want to ride your bike again until the next day. And people are just looking at you like, this dude looks like a fucking crack addict. But why do we do it? Because we're just insane, we love the adventure. So mental sanity, that's just like, that's not even a question, man. But in the true sense, mental sanity would be doing the same things over and over in life and expecting a different result. Mental insanity would be taking advice from people who obviously don't have the results you're looking for. But you're just so ignorant and naive and conditioned, you're like, oh, I'll trust that person who's like 90 kilos or 97 kilos claiming they're full natty, not on the gear. Looking into this bikini physique competition, but they're claiming they're not on thyroid medication, doing no blood tests, not showing anything, not showing what they eat, just showing a fake face behind the camera, a sales page. So, interesting stuff. But I've been around this game a long time, and I got more years in me. I could die today, for sure. But if I'm alive, I'm going to be out there contributing, making things count, making my life count, leaving a legacy behind. Leaving a legacy. So, okay, let's answer some questions. Lots of people do bikini comps and don't take roids. I agree 100%. But none of the big hitters, the big names are doing it clean. None of them. There's too much money up for grabs, and drugs work too well. My fake eye, camera, what fake eye? Do I still believe in B12 intramuscular shots for weight loss? Definitely. Definitely. Kiddo Evans says, people can be so misled these days. It's so easy to scam people. It's so easy to fool people, man. It's just so easy. Because people want to hear good things about their bad habits, and they're easier to lie to than convince they've been lied to. It's easier to rip someone off than convince they've been ripped off. It's harder for me to say, hey, look, you just bought Kinobody or someone's body's program and protein powder. Did you know that person only got their results from taking anabolics? They're like, oh, no. They don't want to believe that because the human ego doesn't want to admit we just got ripped off. You can go into the shop, Macy's or fucking Myer Center or whatever, buy a Calvin Klein jeans for $400. And so that person who made them probably got paid $5 a day. And those jeans probably made for a couple of bucks. But you just paid $400 for it. Oh, no, this is made by Giorgio Armani himself in Italy. People just don't want to hear it. Or if they do believe it, they're like, fuck off, get it, what do you want? They attack the messenger because they don't want to hear the message. They don't want to hear the message. Not all pro athletes on steroids, I agree. You can be a pro. I could be a pro tomorrow. Someone could give me a pair of running shoes. I'm technically a pro athlete because I got given some. But I mean professional, big names, man. Big names. Like, the competition's so crazy. And all these people who say this, you can do this without drugs, they've never even fucking taken drugs. It's like people giving me advice about going to Thailand. Oh, Thailand's dangerous, don't go to Thailand. Like, they'll stab you and eat your kidneys. But they've never even been to Thailand. Or maybe they went to Thailand one time, got drunk, got into some fights, and they go, oh, Thailand's not good. That's not Thailand, man. Alcohol ain't Thai. Alcohol's crazy drugs. Going to a club isn't fucking traveling, man. Going out on your bike up the mountains, eating local Thai fruit, speaking with Thais, with real Thais, that's fucking Thailand, bro. That's Thailand. So take advice, people get the results you want. Take advice from people with personal fucking experience. I'm ranting hard today. Bibs or normal shorts? I prefer normal shorts. Easy to get on and off. Let's keep it on weight loss. Let's do a weight loss Q&A. Hemp powder. Hemp powder is good if you need to gain weight. Smash in the protein. Plants, ideally. Not ideally, just fucking eat plants, man. Protein's anabolic. Fat helps you gain weight. Fat is stored as fat. Every gram of fat we eat is about 0.97 gram body fat stored. About 97% conversion rate. Eat 100 grams of fat, it's about 97 grams of body fat. Unless you're in some severe calorie deficit. But eventually you'll catch up. Why? Because fat paralyzes insulin. Just ask Dr. McDougall, who also says white table sugar enhances insulin sensitivity, aka weight loss. Ride back to Adelaide once you finish Indie Pack. Man, if I can still ride, I didn't go hard enough. Do I eat oil? Yes. When I've been trying to gain body fat for Indie Pack, having the oil, man. Not a lot, but because I haven't done much training, I feel stodgy on it. Best fruit for weight gain, avocado. Anything that paralyzes insulin, weight gain. How much heavier am I? I don't really know because the scales I've got are 12 years old. The only accurate scales is something that's at a courier's or post office where it's been calibrated, where they legally have to calibrate it, otherwise they get fined because it's inaccurate. They're the only accurate scales. When will I be in Wollongong? Have no idea. Don't even know if I'll make it. Who knows what's going to happen? Cortisone cream weight gain. It can in some people give you chipmunk cheeks. Prednisone. Indie Pack on bamboo bike, most likely. How to lose weight in fruitarian lifestyle. You focus too much on diet. Focus on fitness. And you'll be lean, man. So lean, people call you crack addict every single day of your life. You don't need to eat fully raw. I mean, look at Christina. I'm not saying she's fat, but she ain't exactly like, rail thin, marathoner style. Like, if Christina pulled up on the start line of elite marathon field, she'd be like, get to the back, sweetie. Get to the back 20. Back 50, get to the back 100, sweetie. If I turn up to elite marathon field, people look at me like, even the fucking Kenyans used to look at me like, who's this white dude? What's up? Who's this bro? Who's this bro? What's this guy doing? You know, because then they'd see me, I'm so lean, thinking this dude's a contender. And then the first 500 meters, they realise I'm not a contender because I'm already fucking dropped. If the Kenyans are looking at you on the start line like you're competition, but you're not, then that's when you're fucking doing right things. No, so I should take that back. That's what's going to happen on my advice long term. The Kenyans will be suspect of you. And we're doing a meetup in Perth. I'll do a meetup in Perth for sure. If you crash an indie pack, you got a little GPS thing you got to buy. It's called a spot. What foods to speed up metabolism and sugar and cut the oil? No oil, no animal. Minimal plant fats. And cycling and go to bed early. B12 shots, in my opinion. No. In my opinion, based on my personal experience over 20 years training people. Thousands of people. Getting people who's fat. Remember when Craig turned up in 2015 to Thai Fruit Fest? Craig was so fucking fat and out of shape. He was sweating riding 2Ks from his hotel to the park to meet me. He's like, Durianrider, I'm your biggest fan. Fucking love your shit. You got me to Thailand. You got me on the bike. Fucking thanks, man. Got the triple ring on. And he's just like, you know, so anal. Like, good to hear you. Have you here, bro. In my head, I was thinking, fuck, man, this dude's going to have a heart attack. What am I doing? This dude's going to kill himself. But then I realised that he's staying in Thailand. So he's going to be slowly. And it was ages we went up the mountain. That was back when we had the festival Q&A down the park, so he'd go there. He couldn't make it up the hill. He was so fucking fat, he couldn't make it up the hill. And then he stayed there for like a few years now, on and off. And now he's trimmed out so much weight. And he smashed in the jam sandwiches, smashed in the sugar. Yeah, he's becoming an ungrateful, what's the UK word for tard? What's the word? I don't even know. But he kept becoming a very ungrateful boy, and bitching and snitching and trying to pretend he never got a vasectomy from my advice, never got on a specialised alloy bike, never got stages power meter, never spin to win, never riding his bike instead of getting in the car. He just all up by himself. Okay. Never smashing sodas, jam sandwiches, rice, beans, you know, all the foods that I recommend in my Carb the Fuck Up ebook. Anyway, so I got incredible advice following my advice, making it part of his daily thing. Lost so much weight, unrecognisable. I dare say I'd have to get a new passport photo. You know, and where was I going with that? He's following the advice, man. Now he's not, because he's being ungrateful, but who knows what the fuck he's eating? Because he won't answer the question, when's the last time you had refined sugar? Other than raisins and chocolate sauce. For some B12. Well, in my opinion, if you want to be a serious athlete, have serious energy levels, B12. You know, that's what I recommend. You do what you want to do. It's your life. Let me just close these windows. You do what you want to do, man. It's your life. All I'm doing is just sharing my advice and my experiences. And some people who take them, then it's not some people. Everybody who follows my advice to the fucking letter and does it persistently, just obsessive with it, long term, obsessive yet calm and relaxed, they get insane results, man. Insane motherfucking results. Insane results. Cycling maven can't lose weight. Thoughts? I mean, if I was training Mark, I can get him as lean as me. I can get anyone as lean as me. You know? Not everyone wants to be as lean as me though, so we have to accept that. And that's fine, man, like, you know. 90% of people can't cycle as much as me. Hey, if you're in a wheelchair, you can be like my friend Grant and have one of those hand bikes. You know, he doesn't have access to his legs, so he uses his arms for riding, man. Dude's dedicated to fitness. If you're dedicated for results, I can help you get the fucking results. If you want to make excuses and just go and fucking get Bonny to coach you or something, you know. Like, seriously. If you drive a car to work, then why complain about body fat? Why complain about traffic, pollution, killing people with your cars or running over people's dogs or cats or chickens or whatever? Why drive a car, man? Ride your bike for 99% of your commutes. Live in a way where you can be more eco, more sustainable. Most of the people, I'd say 99% of people who have issues with me, they're not cyclists, or they're not pure cyclists. They use the car, you know. It doesn't make it bad people, but they get all like they're on coffee. They're in the car, coffee cart, minimal sugar. They get all a little bit fucking right brain tweaked out, like Matthew McConaughey in Wolf of Wall Street. So cycling, man, like what are people doing in the car? And I'll lose so many people when I say that. There are people like, oh what, you know, and man, it's just so easy to scam people because people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear the truth about, oh, I'm fat because I eat a lot of fat and don't move my body. All the fat paralyzes my insulin and I sit on the couch all day eating more fat because Tim Noakes said that eating bacon and eggs will make me lean. You know, fuck. If I win on a bamboo bike, I'll revolutionise it. No, I won't revolutionise it. No, it won't, man. Because there's more money in carbon product. You know? It's just, you know. And not many people really give a fuck about IndyPack, unfortunately, because IndyPack is so hardcore that it makes other bike races look like soft fucks. It makes them look soft. You know? You got your pulled up socks and everything's clean cut. Your bike's probably maintained. Like, and that's cool, that's fine. I love that sort of bike racing as well, don't get me wrong. But let's be real. The industry doesn't want to focus on something that's so extreme. Only a handful of nut jobs can actually do it. The industry is more focused on the cafe rider, the middle class professional who's got the money to buy the product that was made for a couple of bucks in China or whatever and is then sold for $500 like a carbon envy Cambodian made fork. Yeah. How much does that cost to make? Fuck all. How much does it sell for? It's $500-$700. You know, that's the industry. That's where the money is. What about the biological passport the pros have? Depends who your doctor is and what you know, man. How good you are. When am I coming to the US? Not sure. How much B12 do I take a day? I give myself a B12 intramuscular injection in the shoulder every month or so, 1,000 microgram. Fuck all, you know. Because I like having energy, and I like having a fast metabolism, and I like to take care of my own health when possible. How many ride IndyPack? I think we're close to 100. What's your opinion on almond milk? What's your goal? What's your goal? Do I believe the world will go vegan? Man, never. I dream that, I hope that. I've got fucking hands crossed, toes crossed. But it's really, man, it's not going to happen because us humans are too fucking egotistical, too fucked up. We're just these rabid fucking chimps, man. You know, I'm paying a meat-eating lawyer now to get my vegan website back because another vegan got me off of it. Freelee. Person I've invested 9 years of my life into. Now I have to hire a meat-eating lawyer who's been, you know, a nice person to me and all. But it's just a fucked up world. The world's not going to go vegan, bro. Too many vegans fucking snitching and snapping on other vegans. And it's like, people say, oh, you do... No. I'm the one who's always defending myself against allegations. Even Bonny and Tim are saying I'm an EPO and shit. You know, even in Thailand, I was like, you're an EPO. And it's like, hang on, Tim, you shaved about 4 minutes off your Strava time. I shaved 7 seconds in 1 year. You shaved like 4 or 5 minutes off. You know? So, now I'm not saying Tim's on EPO. I highly doubt he is. But it's like, why spread those rumours around? When my performance wasn't ending. I've been racing bikes since 1997. I've had no insane spikes in performance based on my power data. Look at the power. So when people make up these allegations or whatever, it's just I have to respond. You know, when Bonny does the video saying, well, the Tumblr post, oh, durianrider the device out of date, then I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? I have to respond to that because this is my community. This is my advice. People are like trying to slam on or whatever, even though they fucking took it. And they did their ebook, and they used Bananas, and they used Freelee's name, they used, you know, our names and stuff, and you look at their tags and stuff like that. And that's fine, people are free to do that, but then why turn around when we can't do anything for you and try and throw us under the bus and say, I never met those people in my life. Like, who? When you were noobs, you're just like asking so many questions, and still today asking questions about health. Well, what turns happening? Like, what do we do? You know, who gives a fuck if someone's got some pimples, man? What's inside is what fucking counts. And if you're focusing on this, then you're a lost person. You're a lost person. You know, why focus on the empty shell? This is an empty shell, basically. People always emphasize on the outside, and I do it as well, because I understand what people want. People want weight loss. People don't want health. They want ethics. No one really gives a fuck about the animals, man. All these vegan crew out there saying, I'm an activist. And then you see them jumping on the scales, losing their shit when they're not a pound less. Oh, durianrider sucks, man. Like, now I fucking gained, like, I've got a pimple on my chin and I've got to gain, blah, blah. So hang on, I thought you were a vegan activist. I thought you care about the animals. Then why are you giving me talking shit about weight loss and shit, diet, if you're like so hardcore, you know? Something to think about, man. Get rid of your fucking scales, people. Get rid of your fucking cars, people. Get rid of your self-judgment, self-criticism bullshit, people. Get rid of your coffee. Get rid of your Sims. Get rid of drugs for a while. Coffee's a drug. Get rid of it. Xanax is a drug. Get rid of it. Contraceptive pills a drug. Get rid of it. Clean out from cycling forever. Life behind bars. Eating high-carb, low-fat foods. Eating enough of them. Drinking the water. Do that. Shit's got to change. Why do I eat right sugar versus... Sugar's fucking sugar, man. I like buying organic sugar because I like to support organic farmers when possible. And it's easy to get organic sugar in Thailand and Australia. I'll eat any sugar, but organic sugar's a preference. Well, sugar's sugar. Go and test your blood. Where's my little blood? Yeah, go and test your blood sugar after eating white sugar, brown sugar, or fucking grapes or fruit. Baked potatoes will spike your blood sugar more than any of them. This is a blood sugar pricker. It's got a little syringe in there, boom, tip on your finger. I've been testing my blood since 2001. Actually, 2001. I got a friend, Scott Day, type 1 diabetic for last 20 or 30 years. And he always talk about sugar and stuff like that. And I would offer him fruit. He's like, oh, I can't eat fruit. Gets my blood sugars up too much. And we look at his diet. And he'd do a bike race on Saturday at Vinci Park Crits. And then his blood sugars would be really good all week. You know? Just from 1 hour of bike racing. And his insulin sensitivity got enhanced. So I know blood sugars, man. I understand this. When people say brown sugar versus white sugar, it doesn't fucking matter. Look at the glycemic index of glucose, glycemic index, glycemic load of baked potato, sweet potato, etc. It's huge, man. It's more than fucking white refined table sugar. Look it up. So people are like, I'm having potatoes and they have a diet drink or whatever. Diet fruit juice, diet Sprite, diet Sprite, man. How the fuck is Sprite selling Diet Sprite? Who's drinking Diet Sprite? That person needs some more sweetness in their life. How long did I have chronic fatigue for? Fucking most of my life, man. That's why I'm so excited and so amped up now. That's why I speak with such zeal. Because if I can be this fit, this healthy, this fucking smashing, if I can enter the hardest bike race in the world, and part of me thinks I can win it, based on my fucking history of riding epic distances, then you can understand where my zeal comes from. Not many people can really understand how low energy I was to where I'm at now. I wasn't one of the fit kids at school. I wasn't some gun athlete on the track. If you were, fucking lucky you, good on you. I wasn't. I only went to high school cross country meets because no one else wanted to fucking go. There's maybe 1 or 2 guys from my school who went, and I finished almost dead last every time. You know? And then I'd make up some excuse like, oh, my shoelaces fell on. You know, I was just shit, man. I was just shit. So I wasn't some gun. Someone said I've lean because I've got Crohn's disease. Well, then Freelee has to have Crohn's disease. I used to have it fucking 16 years ago. Actually, from 8 till 21, I had Crohn's disease symptoms, irritable bowel. So if I've got it still today, then how the fuck is my hemoglobin so healthy? In all my blood tests from since 2009 onwards, how come are my blood tests non-anemic? When you've got Crohn's, you've got anemia. I used to have anemia. I know what anemia means. That means that Freelee's got Crohn's. That means Bonny's got Crohn's. It means Tim's got Crohn's. It means every motherfucking lean motherfucker that's come to my festival in the last 3 years has got Crohn's then. Because cars make you fat. It means McDougal's got Crohn's. It means Banana's got Crohn's. It means 3 billion fucking skinny Asians on rice have got Crohn's. Some fat fuck called Isel says that. And that guy scammed $6,500 to his audience. And no one's questioning that at all, really. They're like, well, maybe there's a real lawsuit. There isn't. I've been in lawsuits. I've been sued. I've been chasing people. They know within a few days they get letters, they get emails from the lawyers. They get court dates and appearances. People knock on your door, serve you papers. No one's done that. And it's been like, fucking hell, we're on 9 months, man. It takes hours. It takes a mere couple of days. It takes Fucking one click of a mouse button. It takes 10 minutes to cut and paste some legal shit, send it to my email. Nothing's ever happens. It's a scam. Durianrider's got Crohn's. And who says that? A fat motherfucker. And just because you're fat doesn't make you bad. People have heaps of fat friends. But if someone's going to critique my information, you better motherfucking be as fast as me or as fast as people that I've helped out. And you better motherfucking be as lean as me or the people I've helped out. Get lean. Otherwise, your advice doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. I'd look like a fool if I go and critique Bill Gates on computers. Say, Bill, you can't make money selling computers. Some dumb fucks will believe me, but I look like a right fool, wouldn't I? Walking up there with my fucking MacBook under my arm. Anyway. Do a couple more and then answer some shit. Give me some questions. And how the fuck is a fat person going to get lean if they don't have refined sugar, the most valuable fuel to do shit? How's a fat person going to lower their insulin resistance? By eating more fat? They're fucking not. How are they going to lower insulin resistance by doing more exercise with less carbohydrates? They're fucking not. You need the sugars, you need the carbs, the fruit, the starch, the sugar, whatever the fuck it takes to get that sugar in so you restock your glycogen every day. So you can get up and get fucking shit done. So you don't need your fucking car no more. So you can do a cycling slim, get rid of the car, riding his bike every fucking where. Because he's carbon the fuck up. I've seen that motherfucker come out of supermarkets with like gallons of sugary lychee soft drink, man. Gallons of the shit, drinking it, jam sandwiches, breads. I've been to dinner with him, just rice on rice on rice. You know, transparency is what I give. I show people what the fuck I eat, not some little wanky Instagram picture. I've been to dinner with these people, man. I've been to their places, they've been to mine. We've had fucking meals together. We've gone on bike rides together. Ask what people eat. Live stream questions. Do pros take combinations? Again, the word professional athlete can mean anything. Some people call themselves a pro because they win the local age group triathlon and the local bike shop give them 30% off the frame. And then they're professional. I would say those people will be clean. And some people make millions of euros or dollars a year. I would guarantee you 100% on my life, those people are taking a combination of pharmaceutical products. Some of which are legal, some of which aren't. Some of which aren't even on the market yet. Underground peptide lab fucking elite shit. You know, the real deal. You think Lance Armstrong didn't have access to Bristol Myers Squibb's best products, untested products? Lance Armstrong was sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb. His times are shit on some of the climbs now. They're getting smashed. How much do I recommend for exercise? I don't recommend exercise. I recommend if you got to meet some motherfucker, you get on your bike. If you got to go to the shops, you get on your bike. If you got to go to work, you get on your bike. If you can't ride that far, you ride halfway, get to train the rest. You move. You get a job as a bike courier. You got to get a job for fucking Deliveroo or Uber Bikes or Uber Eats or whatever. You just live on that motherfucking bike. You get a job collecting cans through bins, use your bike. I'm the person with no fucking excuses, man. Because when you lose your excuses, you find your results. Too many people, it's like, then that's not my audience I want anymore. People ask me why I get so crazy and manic and cutthroat. Because I want to filter out all the chop and just leave the fucking diamonds left, man. All the people that can't handle truth. People who get pissed off at the truth. Go and watch someone else who's fake as fuck and would stab you in the back as soon as they could, man. How to train for quits? Get used to crashing. How often do we get sick? Man, very rare. Like every couple of years I get some flu for a couple of days maybe. Not even a flu, just like I'm like, I should probably chill out today. How many calories a bike ride? Man, just fucking chow down. Eat. Record what you eat. upload to Strava, use your power meter, have a relaxed mindset, and then you'll start to see, shit man, I need more calories than those motherfuckers that Institute of Sport recommend. I went to the Institute of Sport in 2001, not on scholarship, just as a little lab rat test rat for 6 weeks, Australian Institute of Sport, altitude study. I was one of the first people in the altitude fucking room, chamber, and the nutritionist had to do consults with us. And this is a nutritionist who's fucking fat. And she sits down with me. And she's like, so, you know, and I go, and she goes, what do you eat? So I wrote down what I ate. She goes, that's a lot of sugars. And in my head I was thinking, do you even ride, sweetie? Do you even ride? Back then I was a bit more politically correct. I say, yeah. I'll listen to what you got to say. Now I would have been zip it. You're fucking fat. I'm not. Why would I listen to you? And you don't even fucking ride a bike. You have no understanding of the physiological requirements of what it's like to race in A-grade crits or B-grade crits or fucking mountain bike races or whatever. Do you? Have you ever cycled across Australia? Have you ever done a 200k ride before? You know? And I would have got kicked out of the study straight away. So I had to keep my mouth shut. But that's why I'm where I'm at. That's why not many sponsors want a part of me, because they know Durianrider doesn't fucking bullshit his audience. I'll tell you fucking straight up what I think. You know? Straight up what I think, man. So, you have all these athletes at the Institute of Sport with fucking eating disorders because they got fucking fat nutritionists who just wanted a job and they're selling all sorts of shit. What about Wiggins? Look, it's called power data. If you hold 471 watts, correct me if I'm wrong, 471 watts of the hour, you are on some good shit. You are off your fucking chops, man. You are on some insane shit. And if Wiggins had someone else to chase, he could have done 500 watts of the hour. If you can do 471 watts solo on a velodrome, you could probably do 500. No, you definitely could do probably 500 watts in a race up a hill. 500 watts for the fucking hour. 400. You go and get your bike, man, and you try and hold 470 watts. See how long you do it for. I'll do it for I can do it for maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wiggins did it for 60 minutes. That's fucking insane. That's legendary in human physiology. That is like crazy. You know? Like, it's insane how fast that is, man. And he was skinny as fuck. And then does Tour of California, gets dropped by local riders. How's my chest going? Still pretty sore. 1 minute. So, one food to speed up metabolism, I'd say sugar. Because sugar lets you recover fast, so you can get back out there and get it again. Do I believe in making abortions mandatory? I believe in treating the fucking cause, not the symptom. The symptom's abortions. Lack of vasectomy is the cause, man. Let's get the vasectomies going. Let's take care of your fucking balls. Take care of your dick before a woman should have to worry about an abortion. We should man the fuck up and take care of it. Do I use my carbon bike and indoor trainer? That was a good video, Shane. That's the llama. I'm pretty sure that's the llama coming in there. I don't use trainers, I use rollers only. But you go check out Shane Miller's indoor trainer. I do not recommend trainers because they'll fuck up your frame and you might not get warranty. Toys out riding. Do you reduce sex before a race? No, it doesn't matter, man. Nice work. Can't even change their tune. Social media, man. Social media's getting shit done. Big time. Social media's this, yeah. Social media. The power of social media is insane. My bamboo bike's heavier. 2.6 kilo. For frame only. Do I think it's possibly a nutrition deficiency from eating a lot of sugar with no greens? Like, if you can perform at a high level on the bike or in running, you ain't nutrition deficient. If you're so weak, you have to drive a car instead of ride a bike, you are nutrient deficient, probably glucose deficient. Glucose exhaustion number one. Water, I say actually, water's number one. Glucose, people don't have enough glucose in a day. People don't have enough water, they don't have enough sugar in their diet. Sugar from refined sugar, from fruit, from rice, potatoes, whatever. You need the simple sugars, man, because they will stop the glycogen. In our digestion tract, we have what's called a glut. The little protein transporters. Gluts, look them up, G-L-U-T. And we have glucose and fructose is what we need, all right? That's the main ones we need. So we have the gluts, the transporters in our stomach, glucose, fructose. So what's cane sugar? It's sucrose, which is glucose and fructose. What is fruit? Fruit's glucose and fructose. The two most important nutrients we need other than water. In terms of calories, glucose, fructose. So if you're getting a diet high in glucose, fructose, you're taking care of your number one most important nutrient, sugar. Simple sugars. When we consume rice or cook it or whatever, that's good, but we still need to convert that into simple sugars before we can really metabolize it properly. So when you're having fruit or simple sugars, you're getting your recovery so fast. So fast. Yeah. And someone says a lot of articles out there say refined sugar is poison. That's right, man. We want a society dumbed down and lack of energy. Now I sound like a conspiracy theorist. Think about it. If you've got people undercarb and fatted out, they can't really feel because all this fat in their diet's just got their head in a fucking space cadet cloud. They can't even feel, and they're running on caffeine. They're coming down. They're getting all snarky and narky, so they can't even be friends with each other for very long because they're going to this caffeine crash come down. And their hormones are out of whack from late nights and blue light and contraceptive pill or anabolic steroids, long term, whatever. And then you get these people undercarb. You can make them feel guilty for having from fruit. Most people would feel guilty for having this much fucking fruit at work. Let's say you go to an end of year platter, end of year work function, there's a fruit platter, and you walk up to it and you grab this many grapes off the platter. Everyone's drinking. And they look at you and they're like, oh my God, did you see how many grapes they picked off the platter? And they walk up to you and they probably got a cigarette in their mouth and go, oh man, it's got fructose in there. That's probably not healthy because they say sugars. That's what I mean, man. Most 99% of people these days are sugar fucking phobic. Even the people who are high carb are sugar fucking phobic. Potatoes are good, don't eat too many. Bananas are good, don't eat too many bananas. Even the fruitarians say don't eat too many bananas though. Like, what the fuck's going on, man? I feel like the fucking matrix out there, the carb tricks. And people are just undercarb and getting fucked over in life. And they're dependent on drugs to wake up and then drugs to go to sleep. Caffeine to wake up, sleeping pills to go down to sleep. If you're going to have your caffeine, have it first thing in the morning. But I'd recommend doing it for years with no caffeine so you can get in touch with what real energy is. Not drug energy. But look around, man. I can predict what people are going to say. Sugar, the fruit makes you fat. Oh, you're too skinny, durianrider. I've been high carb vegan for 16 years. I've had fucking half of the Australian population say, mate, you're too lean. But carbs make you fat. Oh, rice. But rice makes you fat. I mean, a person of 150 kilos go up to me and say, oh, hey, I see the internet, like, a rice though, like, rice makes people fat, doesn't it? And I say, dude, fucking look at me. Look at me. And they think you're crazy. I'm like, bro, do I look fucking fat to you? Oh, but you ride a bike. If I haven't ridden a bike for fucking 13 days the other day. I rode an e-bike around. E-bike's not a real bike, it's a fucking electric bike, it's a motorbike. And I'm still lean as fuck, man. Oh, it's genetics. Listen to me, motherfuckers. It's the fucking carbs, man. The fat paralyzed insulin. And if you want to have energy, do some fucking sport. When your VO2 max is like 70 or 80 or whatever, or 90 or 100 and zillion, you feel pretty fucking good, man. You feel like fucking superhuman. Anyway, and only people with high VO2 max understand that feeling. I understand most people are never ever going to be fit in their life. They don't understand what the fuck I'm raving on about. It's a fucking good feeling, man. Being fit as fuck. Especially when you're 40. How many guys my age, man, are this fucking fit? How many guys my age? Vegan boosterism robot. Confirm. Do I eat chocolate occasionally? Watch my video. Vegan chocolate always. How long do I bike a day? Who knows? I went for a ride down with Tori. We did like 41 kilometres. I don't go, oh, I've got to burn this many calories today. I'm like, I've got to fucking get somewhere. I'm going to take my bike and my e-bike. Driving's not an option. Driving's not an option. Beer, I don't recommend. Beer fucks up your training. I want to be fit, man. I like being fit. Beer doesn't support my lifestyle. I don't drink alcohol. If you want to drink alcohol, your choice. But please don't fucking drive. And don't think that alcohol is doing you any good. DJI Mavic or Phantom 4, I like the Mavic. So easy to get in the air. But the Phantom 4 can handle better winds. The Phantom 4 is better quality camera, can handle strong winds better. Do I eat salt? Yes. I don't sprinkle salt on my food, but I have soy sauce, which is salt, and canned stuff. That's enough salt. I started the race in 5 days. 5 days? Hang on. Indy Pack's 18th, man. Indian Pacific. Indian Pacific timetable. We can catch a fucking train across. Indian Pacific. It's on YouTube. Indian Pacific Will Race. Google it up. March 18th. So today's, we've got about 11 days. Unsupported. Check this out. Indian Pacific Will Race. I've missed flights before, that's why I checked. March 18th. Unless I ate too many grapes, can't see properly. I've got a dynamo. Do more touring vids, more vids coming. Never been to Canada. As far north as I've been is Cedro Woolley, Washington. Is B12 better injected? Everything's better injected, man. Like, you can take a pill, it might work. Why do things in life that might work? Like the pull-out method. Or the condoms, or the pill. No, do a motherfucking vasectomy, man. I want to get my B12 really high. Okay, why fuck around with pills? Emergency muscular injections. Oh, I don't like that. There's a syringe on my fucking windowsill here. You know? Insulin needles, man. People have this thing, oh, if I use that means I'm going to use heroin. If I inject vitamin C or B12, it means I'm going to go out and get a crack at it. I mean, come on, you got to fucking calm down, man. Like, the rationale some people use. Does EPO work? I've never taken it. I'll be open to using it under experienced doctor supervision. My hemoglobin's pretty high naturally. B12 shots help with that. So the EPO helps the person with anemia from a lot of training. And it doesn't make gain any weight. So EPO is like the super drug. If you're a sumo, if you're a runner, if you're a cyclist, EPO is like best thing ever. But it can fucking kill you. So you want to make sure you're in peak condition for it, peak wattage, and then the EPO brings you up. There's no point taking that if you're not at your peak fitness. You want to get to your peak, then EPO goes your next level. That's how drugs should be taken. Not just like, oh, I'm sitting on the fucking couch, I'm going to use EPO to ride up Norton Summit in under 20 minutes or whatever. No, come on. Have you ever hit a vein injecting this? If you did, it wouldn't matter. There was a fucking insulin needle, man. And the B12 can be intravenous, but I don't recommend it. It's not like oil. Why is my girlfriend so tall? She stretches her hamstrings a lot. If you stretch your hamstrings, it'll turn you to 6 foot. Is it normal to be anemic when you're vegan? It's not normal to be anemic anyway, bro. Like, nobody should be anemic. If you're anemic, you're overtraining, you're letting yourself be B12 deficient, you're not eating enough, you're having late nights, you're not getting enough sunshine, you're not doing enough sport. Get on the B12 shots, do it yourself, take control of your health, in my opinion. I troll easier than I breathe. Been in this game a long time, man. It's like riding the bike. Should I get vaccinations? I personally don't get vaccinations. I don't believe in them. I've been traveling the world since 2003. I look after my health. I stay hydrated. I stay carved up. I get enough sugar. I get enough sleep. I have the emotional poise. That's what your immune system's about. Phuket's, you know, last time I beat Phuket was 2006. 40% indie pack? Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Harley, for never conforming. Non-conformist. High fructose corn syrup for recovery, excellent. Go organic, so you can avoid the GMO, but GMO is not going to hurt you that much. I'm against GMO because of what Monsanto stands for. I'm not against GMO for health. Who knows what the fuck GMO does? It could be bad, could be good, who knows? No one knows. Monsanto doesn't sit well with me. I need the GMO, you know. The glyphosate, the Roundup, the DDT, the dioxychlor, all that stuff. Agent Orange, you know, like, I don't want to, yeah. So high fructose corn syrup, good. How about your banana smoothies? But what's better than fructose syrup is sucrose, man, organic sugar, because you got your glucose and your fructose. So you're getting the twin carbohydrate intake. So your glucose and fructose transporters in your gut can absorb that and you recover faster. Do I meditate? Definitely. Whenever my watts goes over 300 watts, 350 watts, I'm meditating, just zoning everything out, just focus on breathing and being. Meditation is awareness without thought. If you can have awareness without thought on the bike, when you're pushing big watts, make sure you pay attention so you don't get hit by a car or run into a kangaroo, you're going to push your best power ever. Chris King hubs, I think is shit. I think Chris King make the worst hubs in this entire cycling industry. They're sloppy. Go in any bike shop or any one of the bike cafe who's got Chris King hubs, grab the rear wheel and make it side to side. It'll be sloppy as fuck. And then do that with DT Swiss hub. Tight as fuck. So Chris King hub, if you've got that sort of money, buy DT Swiss 240 or DT Swiss 180s. Far more durable. Or Hope hubs. Why does McDougall say limit fruit? Ask him why he still eats meat. Am I going to do a marathon this year? That's the plan, but I had that crash. My hip's still pretty sore, so the secret to the marathon is having at least 3 months of consistent training, at least 15k a week, with no injury, you know, and plus cycling fitness. So I need at least 3 months of 15k a week to do that 248. That's what I need. Otherwise, I can't run at the moment. My hip's still too sore from that crash, and my rib as well. So fastest 10k time, measured course, certified. I think it was 34:45. It's on Strava. Can I beat 248? Yeah, man. Because I know I can beat that now. Once you believe, once you do something and you get it's like riding your bike or no hands or whatever. Once you know you can do it, then you can do it again. Especially 248's not that fast, really. You know. So yeah, I can do that again. The secret, Mark, is those Ultra cushion shoes, man. Those Ultra Olympus cushion shoes. That's the secret. Otherwise your legs get too bashed up. So with the Ultra Paradigm or the Ultra Olympus, they're heavier, but your legs don't fatigue as fast. The lightest weight shoe is no shoe, barefoot. But no barefoot runner can run fast marathon times compared if they had like a shoe on with cushioning. So the more cushioning we have to an extent, I'd say like the Ultra Paradigm, Ultra Olympus, you can hit that last 20k as you have minimal fatigue metabolites in your legs because you're having less impact. I ran a 248 with fuck all training. Those shoes are the only reason I did that. If I had my normal shoes on, wouldn't have done it. It's just a pure fluke that day. I know 249 or 250 Adelaide Marathon, same shoes. Recumbent bike. I get carpal tunnel syndrome. Get a bike fit. Get a bike fit. Too fat to run all the time. Ride bike. Follow my advice. Through Angela's Bay. Ride more. Is Trek better than Giant? Well, Giant make most Trek bikes. See, Mark. How do I get a vegan girlfriend? Just bang it out on YouTube, bro. They'll come to you. I know, like Outro. What do you think of Hocker? Outro. I prefer Outro because it's zero drop. It has that wide toe box. Outro is just a common sense fucking shoe. Outro is a common sense product. Hocker is narrow, it's fashion focused. Nike's fashion focused. Adidas, Asics, New Balance, Reebok, New Newton, they're all fashion focused footwear. This skinny fucking toe box. It looks sort of cool and wanky and swanky, but it's shit for running compared to Outro product. I'm not sponsored by Outro. They gave me a couple of free shoes a few years ago, but that was like 3 years ago or whatever. I'm not sponsored by them. My recommendation is purely based on they are the fucking best shoe in the market. Outro, the latest models. 2014 onwards. Before that, they were shit, heavy, clunky. Now they're like cushioned, fucking awesome. How much water do I drink? At least 3 litres a day. I drink enough water so I'm pissing clear every 2-3 hours. I would recommend against networks. Get a copy of my ebook, Carb the Fuck Up. Go to durianrider.com. I've got a whole YouTube chapter on there. These things I can't really say on YouTube. How to find a nice hot vegan guy? They will find you. If you're banging out YouTube, if you're banging out the YouTube day in, day out for year on year, people are going to find you, man. The fake eye. What's the fake eye? Crank length. Bradley Wiggins runs 170s. Quintana runs 172s. I run 175s. Doesn't matter too much, I don't think. When I was virginity, I think it's about 21. Actually, no. 22. I found only 2 attractive vegans. Not trying hard enough. Four-eye power meter. I recommend Stages. 4-eye, not a bad product. I had a friend who had one. It didn't work. They gave him a refund. Vegan cycling Brisbane. Brisbane's alright. Adelaide's the best. Merida makes specialised bikes. All your S-Works and stuff made by Merida. Salty Leaf. Robot Eye. Where's Uncle Chester? He's out today. He's hooking up chicks on Rundle Street, Rundle Mall. Why do people think I fat shame? Here's the thing, man. As you get more success in life or more fitness or you're getting your goals done, haters will find any reason to hate. Any reason. Oh, you wear a black shirt, means you're all like this. Oh, you wear your hat like, oh, you're a vegan, are you? Or, oh, you're fat shame, or you're a racist, or whatever. People take that out of context because they hate you, man. They're jealous of you. So as you get more success on your own goals in life, you will find the haters will come out of the woodwork. And if you bleed from the tiny arrow shot your way, you'll bleed to death. So take it as a compliment. Don't get too pissed off and fired up. Don't be a doormat. Hold your ground. Talk truth. Be transparent. And understand that you're going to piss a lot of people off with the truth. That's just how it is. For some pre-workout powder. You don't need it, man. If you need to take drugs to train, you'll change your mindset. It's too bad you're not a life advice channel. I'm an everything channel. I'm all rounder. How to convince people to ride bikes. Weight loss. Do you think Bonnie and Rebecca would ever get on the bike because it was ethical or good for the environment? Skinny. She wants to get skinnier. Like, people get on bikes because they want to lose weight. And then some people go on the bike and go, oh, that's actually pretty fun. Actually, this is eco. This is actually pretty good. And some people get on a bike and go, I didn't get skinny as Freelee. I didn't get something like Freelee. I'm quitting. And they sell their power meter on fucking cycling market or whatever. Like, so how you get people on the bikes is weight loss, man. It's the biggest one, number one. And then many people get addicted and go, oh, that's actually pretty good, man. I get to meet people, I get to explore, get to meditate, I get to relax. And there's too many cars. Probably there's too many cars on the road. And it's growing. China registered over 20 million cars last year. Is that even true? Let me Google it up. That's an insane amount of cars, man. How many cars did China register last year? Registered. Alright, here we go. There's 172 million cars in China. Holy shit. In 2007, there was 50 million around 52 million cars in 2007. 52 million versus 172 million. Motherfuckers. That's crazy. You know? So yeah, it's got to be at least 20 million cars registered a year. 20 million. Wow. Let's have more kids. Because the air quality is getting better, isn't it? The global fucking airstreams, they get spread around, man. Let's have more kids. Get a vasectomy today. Why do you want to get a vasectomy, son? Well, China just registered another 20 million cars. Air quality is not good enough for my kids. Okay, no worries. You can't say that, can you? Can't tell them the truth. Just say you got 5 kids to different women. Would I move to the US? Australia's better, man. US is good, got some cool people over there, but Australia, bro. People move to the US for work. US people move to Australia for the lifestyle. Or Thailand for the lifestyle. I had good times in the US, but I find it a bit great, man. I've had some really good times in the US. Preparing for my first Muay Thai fight, best way to cut without dehydrating myself for weigh-in. Man, if you have to dehydrate or whatever before weigh-in, you're fighting in the wrong class, man. You want to be at weigh-in in peak shape, not undercarb dehydrated. You know, you're fighting the wrong class, or you're using wrong strategies. So I would say go up a weight class. Because whoever's getting dehydrated for the fight, you fight the next day or that day, or like he's dehydrated, your blood plasma's dropped, you won't be having as much stamina. Only critique Thailand if you live there. When I come to Europe, no plans ever again. Thailand, Australia, bro. when you're recovering from anorexia, just eat high carb, have a bit of fats. Your body just gain weight because you've got adaptive thermogenesis going on. So eat your fats, but you don't have to smash it in. A couple of jars of peanut butter a week's good. Your body wants to gain. Let it. What to expect at the Perth meetup? Well, my meetups is just like-minded crew, carb crew. My crew is cool, man. My crew is chill. People who don't like me, I wouldn't want to hang around them either. Because they're like downers, man. They're like just twigged out. They're undercarb, man. They're not getting enough sugars. They're not getting enough sweetness in their life. They're like, too clicky. Too tweaked out. Tweakers. Remember that dude on Sesame Street? What's his name? Beaker? They're beakers, man. Can you talk about that rugby for sure, man? I'm about riding the bike. Come to Thailand. Even better. Go and look up Beaker. Go Sesame Street Beaker. I'm going to go in a sec because I've got to do some more work. Snaphilachrygis. What happened to the old camera look nice? That's a G7X. Can't last him with that. What do you think of high school? I don't rate it. Does junk make your dong smaller? No, it won't. If you're a small dong, you're a small dong. It can make your testes shrink. You get testicular, what's it called? Not hypertrophy. They'll shrink because you're no longer producing testosterone if you're taking high dosages long term. So your balls will shrink because they're not working anymore. And once you stop, they'll generally grow back. So your dong won't get smaller, but your testes will. Unless you're taking HCG or LH or something like that. How do you get more energy when I'm taking my sugars in? How much sugar are you getting? Try and eat 300 grams of sugar a day for a week. Go to bed at 8 o'clock every night for a week. Drink enough water. Drink 3 liters a day for a week. Have your rice. Have some fruit. Have your veg every day for a week. Wake up and write down 10 things you're grateful for. In the morning, read it out. At night time, read it out. And then you tell me after a week you'd have more energy, bro. And when you wake up, write your 10 list down, read it, and walk around the block. Do like a 1 kilometre walk. 500 out, 500 back. Start your day. Start every day with a litre of water. Should be changing, man. Hip flex of pain. Hard to say, man. I'm not sure what cadence you're using. Just at least spin at 90 RPM. How much hit the pros doing? They don't do hit, bro. They race. Sprite. I rode the mountain bike today. 29er. Gravel climbs. I'll answer 5 new questions and then I'm going to go. Can you turn your spouse vegan? Probably easy to get a new spouse. Chiropractor Adelaide. I'll go see Jens. Look up Flinders Park Chiropractic. Jens. I recommend him. What supplements do I recommend? Only B12 shots. Regardless if you're a meat eater or a vegan or whatever. How many bites do I have? 21. How many calories in a day? Enough so I can smash the fuck out. At least 3,500, 4,000. On average. Alright, 2 more questions. B12 tablets don't work all the time. I like things that do work in life. Do I recommend going to a gym? The gym is generally, I used to work in gyms. I prefer open air, fresh air. Do I drink alkaline water? I'll drink any water that's good in the moment. Drink enough water so you're piss and clear for 2 or 3 hours. One more question. Is it possible to date a non-vegan? I'm still in middle school. I would say, depends what your goal is, man. Depends what your goal is. If you just want a fuck buddy or a hookup, then you might have lower standards. But if you want someone that you want to see yourself with long term, then yeah, you got to have them on the same page, in my opinion. That's my experience there. That if your values are so different, then in my opinion, in my experience, based on my opinion based on my experience rather, it ain't gonna work. If you're looking for high quality, high level relationship, where you really feel with someone versus, I've just got a boyfriend, I've got a girlfriend because I'm lonely, or my parents pushing me, or I've got I would rather be with someone who's really on the same page, man. Who rides, for me, it's riding a bike. I've got to have girls who are fit, man. Because I'm a fucking nut job. And if you're not fit, I'm going to drive you fucking crazy. Ride up a bike up a hill and then have to deal with my shit all day. You're going to be nuts if you're not fit. I need someone who's vegan, who's not afraid to eat, carb the fuck up and get it done. And so I've got this criterion list of what I need if I'm looking for a long-term sort of thing. But you have to have your own criteria because it's your life, my friend. And you're in middle school, it's great. You're asking these sort of questions because it shows you've got consciousness more than the average person. Your age is just space cadet, Kylie Jenner, kino body lover, whatever. So it's good on you, man, that you've got those questions. And keep asking questions, keep seeking information, and be careful who you take advice from. Ask them personal questions. Do they put on a free 6-week event, or are they very transparent if they break up with someone, or what goes on behind the scenes? I like to show that transparency. It does give me a lot of haters, a little bit of a vocal minority. It gets me critiqued in the mass media, but I'd rather speak up and share my truth than be a conformist or be a hypocrite. Thanks for all the support today and going, and definitely have a list of what your goals are in life and fucking smash them out every fucking day. Peace.